Do you have any ideas on an intro? Come on, get creative. Howdy, welcome to Jaw Motive Garage YouTube channel. Today we're working on this 2003 Dodge Dakota. It's a Dodge Dakota. See, I know what I'm talking about. Evidently it's got a nice massive transmission leak, and it's got a tensioner pulley that's falling off of it. So stay tuned as we try to figure out if we can fix it or not. Okay, so the transmission apparently leaks one drop every 10 seconds. That's what the owner said, quote, it leaks a drop every 10 seconds. So we went under here and I used half a can of Walmart's greatest, most bestest brake rejuvenating fluid, brake cleaner, and soaked the entire transmission everywhere. Now, granted, it was soaked in goo and transmission fluid to begin with, but now it's clean and it's dry. It's not leaking. That schmutz you see on the Y pipe is crap that was dripping off when I was spraying it down with the rejuvenating fluid. So I can't fix a transmission leak if it's not leaking. So he's going to drive it and get back with me on this one. All right, so when your Dodge Dakota decides that it wants to have squeaking belt problems, the first thing you might want to check on your Dakota, see it back there? First thing you might want to check, because this is what we had, tensioner pulley. See? No squeaks, no bindings or anything. The only problem is it's broke. See how it's leaning out? It's leaning that way. So it's not aligned with anything. So you just want to take your little belt off. It's a 15 millimeter, isn't it? Isn't it?
Yeah.
You put your 15 millimeter wrench on that little nub right there, and then you want to get it on there good, because if it flies off, you're gonna break your knuckles on everything. And then you need another 15 millimeter. And you do the secret wrench trick, and then you just push really hard into that
fan.
Yes, fan shroud. You push really hard and it binds the fan shroud up, and then you pull the belt off. That's step 1. Step 9 is when you take the wrenches off, because they're in the way for this next step. See? Then you got to get down in there and find out how this is mounted onto the engine. And this AC line's in my way, and so is the engine oil thing. Let me just move this up here. Look at it, camera. Look right there. See that? That's like a 400 millimeter. And then, can you see the coil? It's hidden behind that AC line. Down there. Right there. Right. Focus on it. Right there. You got to take that off. You got to take that off. And there's another bolt back here that you can't see very good. Well, you can see it if you're not using a camera or watching this video. You can't get to it. It's way down in there. And then there's probably one on the bottom that you can't see and you can't get to. But take all those out, and I'm sure this will come off. There it is. See how that's too big? The wrench is too big. Well, I already put a 14 on it, and it doesn't fit. 14 doesn't even go on. So just push. See it work. So it's a 14.5 millimeter. So then you just want to spend the next 16 days turning this 1 millimeter at a time, and it'll come out. ASMR mechanicking. We're gonna take this. We're taking this nut off. Very carefully take this nut off. Very slowly. Shh. It's ASMR. Oh God. I'll have to bleep all that out.
Do what?
I'll have to bleep all that out.
Oh.
Oh God. Hang on, my fingers are broken. Okay, remember we're taking this off because it's busted. And I was taking all these bolts out that you can't see. And it turns out that's not the right way to do it, because the guy with the truck that owns the truck showed up with a new one. And there's just a stud sticking out of the back of it. Here, let's get a wider pan out view of it. See, there it is. So you just got to take the nut off the back of that. And then the old one falls out, and you slide this one in, put the nut in, and you're done. So instead of fighting with all that crap, we're just taking the two 10mm bolts out that hold the coil on. I wish that AC line wasn't there. Holds the coil on, see? And then you can get right in here and take that nut out. I think it's a 15mm. So since I've set it and before I've checked, it's probably actually a 45mm.
Stubby.
Nice catch.
Sure.
It's out. It's out now. See, there it is. There's the spot where it was. And then I'm going to do some internet magic because I'm going to show you me putting it in like this. Ready? It's going to go just like that. And $14,000 light is making the fan shroud really easy to see, but nothing else. The belt down there. See how it's binding up with the fan shroud? This is a problem because I've got the belt behind the wrenches, so there's no way I'll ever get that through there. So what I need to do is loosen this and take it off, and then take the belt and not get it over here. So we'll take it off the alternator, pull the belt over here onto the thingy, okay, and then put the wrenches on it. And then this is when it wants to bite you. You bend that up, you wedge it against the fan shroud, hopefully it doesn't bite you. Get it on there, eyeball it, looks good. Ah! It's done. There we go. All right, see, it's on there. We got our new tensioner on, we got the belt on all of the pulleys. Do you approve?
Yeah, it looks good.
What'd you find there?
Found an extra coil
Where was that?
laying down here by the battery.
By the battery?
By the battery. Down in this little cubby hole down here, just stuffed in there. Yeah, it's a extra coil.
Extra coil?
Yeah.
So factory.
It's an air canister coil.
Oh,
Plug your coil wire into that and just suck air and run.
So it's a carbureted coil?
With no fuel. That's a good idea. We can make an air running engine with no fuel with this air canister coil.
So we're going to run it on pure oxygen?
Yes.
Wouldn't that be expensive?
No, we have to purify the air that's in the atmosphere to make enough oxygen to run. It'll be like 87 and 93 octane. You run off of it.
So it's like enriching uranium for nuclear bombs, except we're enriching air.
Sure, yeah, I'll put that back.
Yeah, that sounds dangerous. Besides, pure oxygen is
It's like nitrogen.
is it flammable, or does it just make things more flammable because it's oxygen?
No, oxygen is flammable. Highly flammable.
Oh, beautiful. All right, well, there's a video on how to change your tensioner pulley on your Dodge Dakota 2003 model with a V6. If you want some more of this god-awful content, comment, like, subscribe. We'll see you in the next video. As you know, we're in the middle of a pandemic, so you want to make sure that you keep yourself safe and sanitize everything always. So we've got these hand and face washcloths, sensitive skin model. So we're going to sanitize our tools really quick, and it's gonna be safe. So all you do is you just wipe them off. Now these are a little old. In fact, best if used by 6/22 of 2012. So these ones might be a little dry, but it says they're sanitizing, so slow to spread.